This impressive budget smartwatch comes out to only around $69, but boasts all the same features that a flagship smartwatch would have, such as the design that is both comfortable and really durable. It also says that it's fully customizable, so every watch face, every widget, every page, you can change completely to your liking. It also claims to have 24/7 monitoring of sleep, stress, standing, steps, calories, heart rate, blood oxygen, and more. Also says it has 120 individual sport modes, from jogging, walking, weightlifting, all the way to jet skiing. So it has everything you ever need. Also has an impressive Bluetooth calling feature that you can call on your watch using their special AI noise reduction algorithm. But how long will all this stuff last? Well, they claim it's going to last about 11 days on one charge. But what watch is this? This is the CMF Watch Pro 2 by Nothing. The same people that brought you the Nothing Buds and the Nothing Phone. But are all these features just kind of gimmicks, or do they work as well as you might expect? Well, it's $69, but I was really impressed, and I think you will be too. Alright, so inside the box comes the watch, obviously. Here it is. Here's how it looks. And then comes the charging cable, which is magnetic with 2 pins that stick right on the back like this. Pretty tight, stays on there pretty well. Then we have our USB Type A that just plugs right in to any normal charger, and you can charge your watch up pretty quick. That's all in the box, but let's hop right into the review of it. Well, taking a look at the CMF Watch Pro 2 in my hand, the first thing that stands out is how sleek and premium it really feels. The aluminum case gives it a solid, high-quality look. And even at the price point, it doesn't compromise. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels great in my hand and great on my wrist. It's incredibly lightweight, and it makes it super comfortable to wear all day. Honestly, I don't even notice it's on my wrist. I'm just impressed by how premium and good it looks for just $69. Well, like I was talking about earlier, there is that removable bezel right on top. You just twist off, it pops right off. You can kind of see this whole screen there. So the reason there's this removable bezel is because there's this flat version, and there's also a little bit of the bubbled version, which I don't have the bubbled version, so I can't show you what it looks like. But it kind of makes it more look like, you know, just the sides are kind of bubbled up. Additionally, on here is this screen. The screen is actually really nice. It's an AMOLED display, 620 nits max brightness, like so. It is really nice. It looks really good. All the colors really pop. You can actually see on this flashlight here, because they have all these colors, you can see how good all the colors really do look. Well, these straps are a lot better than most of those budget smartwatch straps. That reason being is their 22mm quick release. So you just stick your finger on the back of here, you just pull down, pop out, they come right out really easily. The great things about these is there's already a huge market for 22mm quick release bands. You're not gonna have to go like on some scale like AliExpress and order bands. You can just order them straight from Amazon. It's more reliable because there's already a big market for these. A lot of those other budget smartwatches, they have these custom bands that other watches don't use, so you have to get them custom made for yours. So they're gonna be coming in slower, and not gonna be as popular. They're not gonna have as many variety, and they're gonna be typically way lower quality. But even this band feels super, super nice quality. It's thick, but it's not thick. It just feels like it feels high quality. It feels like it's a good band, and it's going to last. Well, now let's move on to some of the activity and health tracking that the watch offers. Over 120 sports tracking modes, such as jet skiing, rock climbing, weightlifting, walking, running, yoga, anything you can think of. It's going to have a sport mode for you on this watch to track specifically for that sport, how it utilizes your body, and it will measure those things on your body. But let me actually show you what some of it says and some of it in the app. So for health tracking, what does this watch have to offer? You can go into here, you can go into your basic widgets, you can see all this other stuff, you know, steps. But we can go into the settings. We're going to look at exercise. You have all of these things. You can say, oh, I really want to I'm going to mountain hike. Distance, time, calories, goal. Right? Every time you go, you can choose any of these. Some of these I even have custom settings, I believe. But some of them have custom settings for all these type of things, and you can actually add more from the app, which I'll show you a little more in the software section of this video. Otherwise, for exercise records, your heart rate, this is going to be all on your tracking. It's going to show you your heart rate. It's going to show you your limit, your endurance, your aerobic, all that stuff, fat burning, warm up, everything in here, all about it. It's going to be all packed into this app. On here, it's also going to show you your blood oxygen level, which hasn't been measured for me, your active score, which is your 7-day progress, your activity, which is going to show your calories, workout, standing, sleep, which will track your deep core, REM, and awake. And then it will track your stress, which is that I can't measure right now. Then it can also track more of your breathing. It doesn't track it, but it's better for calming it down. This activity section. But you can see the steps, your distance, your calories, your exercise time, how much you've stood, all that stuff all in this app. It's really nicely packed, it looks good, and it feels really good. Well, one more thing that this watch has to offer is actually their exercise GPS, which can triangulate your location even without your phone, I believe. So you don't even need your phone. You can go on these long runs. It'll track where you ran, your distance, everything like that. It can track it all. You can click OK. It'll take a few seconds for the GPS to get. It'll pop up orange when it does. Able to do it. There we go. Is that you can actually track all your runs. I can click go, and it'll give me a countdown. And I can start running, but we're just going to turn this off real quick to stop exercise. There we go. Begin button, and it'll end your workout. Let's talk durability. This thing's super durable. It's IP68 rated, which means it can withstand 30 meters of underwater, but it was tested in 1.5 meters for 30 minutes and was just okay. It was done 50,000 button clicks on this side button right here. This watch has been put through -40 to all the way to 75 Celsius for over 96 hours. It also has been scratched with a wire brush 5,000 times and it withstand every single one. So this watch is made to last. And if you're looking to use that fitness tracking for the jet skiing, if you want to go jet skiing, this thing actually can survive up to 48 hours in a spray corrosion test from seawater. Well, if you're one who likes to go to the ocean, this thing lasted 48 hours under a spray corrosion test of salt water. We all know salt water destroys things, but not the CMF Watch Pro 2. This thing held up and had no corrosion damage even after 48 hours. So on this watch, there are notifications. How it works is you start from the bottom, and it gives you a list of all our notifications. You can choose what app to run notifications from, but I'll show you that in the app. Go to someone that texts me right here. Oh, they said hello. You can just click the little top button right there. There we go. Choose from one of the preset quick replies. You can make the quick replies, or you can use their quick replies, whatever you want. I'll just click I'm busy right now, I'll call you later. Successfully sent. You can reply to all common messaging apps like WhatsApp, everything like that. But one big issue is it's coming up as their number and not their name. Even though I have their name saved as one of the 30 possible contacts you can save on the watch, it's not showing up. Otherwise, the notifications work great. You can use on WhatsApp, messaging, Messenger, anything like that. It always works, and you can do those quick replies. You can set your own in your app if you want, which I'll show you all in just a second. Well, now that I've covered a lot of the active apps, the fitness apps, I want to talk to you all about some of these other apps that this watch offers, because it's not just fitness. You click on the button, you open it up, you click on the button again, you have the actual features. Well, we already talked about a lot of those features, and I want to talk about some of the other ones. So the first app that's not for activity is the world clock. You can see other clocks across the world, what time it is there. Then you have the reminder, which means you can set reminders in your app, the CMF app on your phone. Then we have the phone call, where we already talked about that. Music allows you to control music that you're playing on your phone, play, pause, skip, and go back, and the volume. You have a camera remote, which is really useful for taking those group pictures that no one wants to take because they all want to be in it. You can set your phone up somewhere, 2 second, 5 second, and then no timer right there. And then you have your weather app, which is really useful because it has your highs, your lows, what the temperature it is right now, the time, and all that. Also has your hourly, displays if it's going to be raining, like this. You also have your weekly, which is going to display if it's raining, what the day is going to look like, the highs and lows. You can see Wednesday and Thursday, it's going to be raining and thundering. And then you can see your sunset and sunrise. But we also have a breathing app that allows you to help your breathing. We also have this voice assistant that allows you to communicate with your voice assistant on your phone by just clicking it, then clicking the microphone button, which will alert your voice assistant, and you can talk through here, and I'll send it to your phone, and then whatever your phone says back, it'll play it out through here. It's not its own voice assistant, but it works with yours, so it works great. There's a stopwatch, timers, alarm. Then we also have our alarms, which are great because they don't make noise. You can set that. You can only buzz, which is nice sometimes, so if you don't want to wake up maybe your roommate, and you can set one of those so it's not loud and just buzzes you awake. Calculator, everything you need on it. We have a flashlight, super useful at night, so useful. And then we have a Find My Phone, which is great. You lose your phone, I don't know where you put it, somewhere nearby. Click it, click the ringing, and it will ding your phone, and you'll know where it is. So those are all the features that are going to be not so much fitness related and more just smart related, which is why this watch is great for someone who's looking for the best of both worlds, both fitness and smart. Well, here is the CMF app. This is the home screen, what it looks like. You're going to have your calories up here, your exercise, your heart rate, stress, blood oxygen, sleep, cycles, training load, active score, all those things. You can actually manage your health features and add more or less stuff on here. You're also going to have your exercise where you can choose to do certain things. Then you're also going to have your watch faces, your sports, everything like here. You're going to have all these watch faces. You're going to have your battery percentage. You're going to have your gallery of possible dials you can use right here. Lots in there. You're also going to have your health monitoring, your common sports, contacts, widgets, Notifications, here's where you manage what apps you want notifications from to come in. You can choose right here. It loads, takes a second, but you can choose where you want apps to come in, SMS, Snapchat, Gmail, all these apps. I only have these on because these are the only ones I care about when I have my watch. You also have to make sure to turn on call reminder to use the calling feature on here. You can add world clocks to your phone. Like, oh, I want to add Amsterdam to my phone, and there you go. Now Amsterdam's in my phone. I check the world clock. I can set alarms for my phone. I can use the quick reply. Here's how I add things for quick reply. I can add a reply and say, sounds good, and confirm. So now it's actually in there at the bottom. I can change the weather, where I am, reminders. I can add more stuff. I can update it. I can do all the stuff for that inside this app. It's pretty customizable. You can actually do custom AI generated watch faces right in here where that custom says. But it's pretty nice. I really like the app. It could use a little bit of work, but it's good enough. Well, something else we have on here in the settings, something not many people use nor know about because it's not that popular. It's something called gesture control or quick gesture right here. And we can have different ones. We can do rotate your wrist once. You can set it to do certain things. These are the options. You can set shake your arm. These are the options. It is a pretty cool feature. I don't like to use it though, just because it'll false flag sometimes, which is reasonable if you're being active. It'll false flag some gestures, but it is a cool feature to have. This watch has some impressive battery life. I haven't had to put it on the charger once since I've gotten it. I've been using it for a few days. It can last up to 11 days on a normal charge, they claim, and 46 days on battery saver mode. You won't have to charge it once. Battery saver mode will limit a lot of things the watch can do. It'll be more of just a watch and not so much a fitness tracker. But 46 days, if you forgot your charger, you're going on vacation, you really want some of the capabilities, you can honestly just put it on battery saver and use those capabilities still. But having an 11-day battery life is really impressive for the things it offers. Always on display, you'll get around a 3 to 4 day battery life, which is still pretty good because it only takes about 30 minutes to an hour to charge the watch fully. After using the watch for a couple of days, I'm starting to really like it and notice 1 or 2 flaws. Things I'm really liking about is it looks good and it feels good. Haven't had to charge it once since I got it. The sleep has been accurate. Everything's been accurate. All my tracking, my heart rate's been pretty accurate. Felt like my stress was accurate. My steps were accurate. Everything I felt like was actually pretty spot on compared to other fitness trackers I've used in the past. Something different about this watch that I'm not liking so much. The software isn't all there yet, which is good and bad. The good thing is they can fix it remotely. They don't have to send out a new watch to fix these issues because the hardware is all there, just the software isn't. You can only store up to 30 contacts on it, which does get annoying if you talk to a lot of people. Another issue is that when someone sends you a text, it doesn't actually have their text ID on the top, so you don't know who texted you unless you know their number by heart. And you can't make your own text replies, you have to make your own quick replies, so you can't just reply every time, which is not too big of a fan of, but I kind of understand that price. Software in the app is kind of there and kind of not. Some software I feel like isn't all there, and some other software I feel like needs to be developed more, but they can fix that, and I hope they do. If you came into this expecting some flagship smartwatch for a budget price, it's not what you're going to find here. This is a really good smartwatch for the price they're giving you. As long as you set your expectations at the price you're buying it at, you should be impressed. But if you're buying it expecting to have an Apple Watch or Galaxy Watch, one of those nice $300, $400, even sometimes $500 watches, this is not going to be the watch for you. But if you're kind of more towards the budget scheme and you kind of know what you want some of the features it has, and you're okay with making a few of the compromises, this is definitely the watch for you.